On today's episode of Buds Mafia, we do a full playoff breakdown. We have a lot of the playoffs that are already, every team's clinched, but we don't know a lot of scenarios. We go through every single possible scenario. We break down some stuff around the NHL, Kaprizov versus Caufield. We try our best to talk some Leaf hockey, but it didn't last very long. But yeah, and we go over my 2025-26 season predictions and how accurate I was. And then not a lot of NFL talk. Next week, we'll go into a full draft preview. Very pumped for that. How the Bills are going to do. And then we do a big breakdown of the Masters. Rory back-to-back, and then get into our picks. Comment, like, subscribe. Buds to the moon. Let's get into it, Jackson.
Tavares coming out, sends it in a goal. They score! They score! Holy mackerel, they score! Morgan Riley! Mo Riley! The Leafs have won it! They're going to the second round!
Gonna run for it, he got it! And there he goes! Inside the 10, the 5! Oh, the play of the year in the NFL!
Welcome back, everyone, to episode 64 of the Buds Mafia podcast. Exciting times. We're going to get right into it. This is pretty much going to be all playoff talk. We're filming this on a rare Tuesday. We wanted to have as much teams clinch as possible. Every team's clinched. Some scenarios we're still unsure of, but we're going to give a breakdown of every possible scenario. Some playoffs, I think all divisional pairings besides the Pacific are all set. Like Pittsburgh, Philly, Tampa, Montreal, those teams are all done. We're just waiting on the Pacific to see who wins the division. It's looking like Vegas. Talk a little bit of Masters. But yeah, let's get right into hockey. But Jackson, before we get to that, do you have a draft or dump from this past week?
Yeah, I have a dump. The people who are shitting on Rory's,
oh my God, it's crazy.
It's kind of ridiculous.
Crazy.
It doesn't like, if you have the means, you might as well do it. You know, it's just like, I don't get why people really, I mean, I understand why people think it's an unfair advantage. I can see the side of it, but also at the same time, it's like, man,
you earned that. You earned that from winning.
Yeah, like he's just, I don't know. I just couldn't stand it. Like the people who are, and the people who are doing it are also the people who are like most likely would never be able to take a PJ every single day, drop your daughter off at school, take a private jet to Augusta. Which, like, obviously, there's a 1% group of people that can do it, but I don't care.
Yeah,
if I had the means to do it, I'd do it, dude.
Yeah, it's I completely agree. People forget, like guys like Justin Thomas was there all week. Guys, Sheffield had the chance to. Like some guys, and I mean, Rory, we'll talk about it later. Like Rory is kind of in his I don't give a fuck anymore. Like he's pretty open and honest about a lot of things. And he's just like, I don't like the 3 tournaments leading up. Maybe some guys like Scotty, maybe he wants that competitive aspect leading into a Masters where Rory's like, I don't really need that. I'd rather just learn the fuck out of this golf course. And that's what he did. And again, Scotty could have done it. A lot of guys could have done it, but he's the reigning champion. He's earned that. So I just don't get it. And yeah, fucking back-to-back. Suck on it. Yeah, great Masters Sunday, though. I was very happy. My dump is also kind of relating to golf and the Masters. I'm kind of dumping. I texted you about it. Bryson, he's been kind of getting on my nerves this last year or so. When the whole Brooks and Bryson thing first started, I don't know, what was that, 5 or 6 years ago? I was always on the team Brooks. I thought Brooks was the man, 4-time major winner at that time. He's 5 now. Just the coolest guy and all that. So I was always on. I didn't really know much about Bryson. Then I started to like Bryson more. He just thought the golf game differently, which I thought was really cool. YouTube was doing really well. And as of late, he bitches a lot. I know a lot of golfers can bitch a lot. He kind of complains a lot. And I don't know if you saw that in his interview after, I don't know if it was round 1 or 2. He didn't shoot. I think it was after round 1 when he shot like a 76. Interviewer said like, how long did your 5-iron, like the 3D printed take? And he's like, took about 2 days. Like, oh, would you be able to get one ready for the weekend? And he just, look of his face. It's a good question. I'd want to know. I don't know how long, if you can. He's like, oh my God. He's like, no, you have to go to USGA. No, obviously you can't do it. And like, it was such a, I understand he comes off of 76 of the Masters, but it's like, you're such a dickhead. And he wants people to know that he's the longest hitter in golf all the time. He tries to smash a pitching wedge out of the bunker from 200 yards. Like, why is it hooking? Because you're smashing a pitching wedge out of the bunker from 200 yards. And also, it's annoying because all of his clubs are 1 up. So his pitching wedge is actually his 9. Still a 9 from 200, still absurd. So he just, I don't know, I'm ranting now, but Bryson's been getting on my nerves for the past few months now.
Yeah. I don't mind him. I took him because I thought he'd been playing pretty good golf.
I'm confident he's going to win a major within the next 8.
People want to act like he'll never win the Masters, like he wasn't in the final group last year.
I know, it's crazy.
And like he's not already a 2-time US Open winner. So like, I understand why people, like, people have not liked him from the beginning because, like he said, the Masters for him is like a par 67, and he had like he's always had like a big persona about it. I think the year he said it was a par 67, he got cut.
But like, stay hot.
He's always been a big persona, and I understand why people don't like him. But I don't know. I just find that it's the same thing with Rory. Like, they're not the same person, nowhere near, but like they have their certain niche that, like,
for sure,
you know, they kind of corner that. Rory is like, I don't care. He's like always been a golf purist. People ask him about YouTube golf. He's like, it's just not for me.
Yeah.
You know,
he's not shy to say what he wants.
No. So yeah, I don't know. The Masters are great.
Yeah, it was awesome. I'm very happy for Rory. And we'll get into the playoffs. We got a couple notes beforehand. TJ Hughes, the top college by the Hobie Baker finalist. I heard a lot of rumors to Edmonton. Edmonton's always in the rumors of these college free agents because they're up against the cap. They can use a guy who wouldn't demand a lot of money. And,
let me tell you, the way the cap's going.
Where the cap's going. I actually played against this guy in Junior B way back. I'm the man. He was disgusting and shouldn't have been on the ice. But then he's from Hamilton. Horrible? What?
When I first saw Hughes, I was like, oh my God, there's another Hughes brother.
Attaboy. Yeah, he's going to Colorado. Definitely shocking because maybe how good they are, but maybe just like, you know what? I just want to be along for the ride for the playoffs and hopefully I'll get my shot at some point. So I respect the hell out of that. I saw this tweet. That was from a Habs fan, of course, but it was, would you rather Cole Caufield sign till 2031 at $7.8 million or Kirill Kaprizov signed till $17 million?
When I saw this question, like, I think the $7.8 million, like when you first look at it, you see Caufield's now scored over 50 goals. He's always been kind of firing. I mean, he's had a few down years in the league, but he's always been kind of firing in the league. When I first saw this question, it was like easily Cole Caufield. But then you look at, I mean, it's tough because like Kaprizov $17 million through 2034 is tough, but you now know what you're paying a top superstar in the league for the next almost 10 years. Whereas Caufield, he's signed till 2031 at 7.8, but you think he's really making it to 2031 at 7.8 million?
What do you mean? Like, do you think as in
do you think
extension money?
Yeah. Do you think they're going to extend him before 2031 or they're going to wait until
like that? So this is my argument. Also with the whole, like when you're comparing caps, you have to do it the cap percentage in the time of it being signed. Mm-hmm. Like Suzuki right now makes like 7.7 and he's 100-point two-way centerman. And they're comparing to like, McKinnon makes 13. Is he that much better than Suzuki? But it's like, hey, well, look at the time Suzuki signed it. Like Caufield, I didn't do the math. I went to Google and did the math. Like Caufield 7.8 in today's salary cap translates to around just under 10 million, right? Because you got to look at the time of the percentage to what the team salary cap is. Yeah. So I'm pretty comfortably taking Cole Caufield just because, again, it's a 50-goal scorer. He does need a playmaking center. Like, he needs that. Like, that's why Suzuki's had a 70-assist career season, and they work phenomenally together, and the value there is insane. I will say I think Kaprizov's still a better player. I think, he's had 100 points. He's already the best player in that franchise's history.
Yeah.
And I also think Kaprizov can drive a line a lot better.
That's more...
Obviously, he has Boldy. He has a lot of other guys. If they're weak down the middle, like Montreal, like they probably have the best line in hockey with Stamkos and Suzuki.
It's going to be a typical Leafs angle. But I'm just thinking about is like, if the Leafs were to sign one of them, who would I want?
Yeah.
And I think Kaprizov, because he... I don't know. I feel like Kaprizov can drive a line better, whereas Caufield needs, and like we definitely have that. And maybe Caufield would have like slotted in a bit better into our lineup. But I feel like the Leafs, a lot of teams need people who can just take command. Yeah. And I'm not saying that Cole Caufield can't. I think he definitely, obviously he can. He's scored 50 goals and the Habs are...
Him and Suzuki play so well off each other. Yeah. You put like a Joel Eriksson out of Minnesota, who I'm a big fan of. I don't think he gets 50. He's still, like, by the way, so 2 years ago, like Caufield has been a consistent 30 and 30 guy, like 30 goal, 30 assists. I'm like, this guy's going to do that for his whole career. Maybe a few 40 goal seasons like pop off.
Yeah.
And he looks, this year compared to like say 2 or 3 years ago, he's a completely different player. I didn't realize how fast he was. He's so nifty with the puck. He's so good at like going in between a defenseman's triangle, like underneath their stick and like nifty moves. So he's a completely different player. Again, the question's like, contract value versus, I think for that question, I'm taking Cole Caufield with the whole contract and years left. But player-wise, I still think Kaprizov's the better player. All right. Next up is Ron Francis steps down as the president of the Seattle Kraken.
Ronnie
one of the best players of all time. He started as GM on 2019, when the Seattle Kraken came in the league, promoted to president around this time last year. And I'm going to go year because Seattle, I feel bad. There's a team I could care less about. I care more about the Islanders, Columbus, some other teams. Like, I just don't care about Seattle. And first year, 27 wins, like third last in the league. Then year 2, they had that 46-win year. They beat Colorado in Game 7 the first round. They took Dallas to Game 7. I'm like, hey, this team is kind of coming. The last 2 years, they've just been so mid, 25th and 26th. And they had a little bit of hopes this year to make the playoffs, and then they kind of fell off, even though Bobby McMahon's like awesome. And their last few draft picks, I mean, Matty Beniers, second overall in their first year. I mean, he has 47 points, but is that your guy that's going to lead you? Like, no, like that. You can't need more out of that. And it's been, 5 years now?
Yeah.
Shane Wright, after a very solid kind of rookie year last year with 40-something points. Shane Wright, 26 points this year. He hasn't really done it. Edward Saleh, they're 20th overall 2023. Not doing well in the AHL. Berkeley Catton is maybe a one bright spot, 8th overall 2 years ago. Jake O'Brien dominating the OHL last year, but is he really going to be the savior? They have some great guys down the AHL. Jagger Fergus, Carson Rakoff, Blake Fiddler, Oskin Fisker, Molgard, and Ty Nelson. But I don't know, man, this team needs something because it's hard to look at Vegas. I won't say Vegas got really lucky. They just kind of hit the jackpot and were immediately good, where Seattle was good in year 2. And now they're a team that no one cares about.
Yeah,
I don't care about Seattle.
I don't know. I feel like it's different markets. Like Vegas, there's an attraction.
It's Vegas, yeah.
There's an attraction for players to go there. There's an attraction for like tourists. Like, what are you gonna do? You spend. Yeah. You can only spend. I mean, depends on the person. You can only spend so many nights in a goddamn casino. You're gonna want to go out and do some other things. But like, I mean, other than like, I'm not very geographically sound when it comes to visiting Seattle, but like, it rains a lot. I know that, like, but
a lot of fish.
A lot of fish. I heard there's a lot of fish, but you're telling me I'd rather be in Vegas, like, I think it's tough to try to get guys. Like, even look at what Utah did. Like Utah, when they got some pretty key pieces in the whatever you want to call, it's slipping my mind. Whenever they entered the league, they got some pretty key pieces. They got like Sergachev, obviously, and then like Cooley and all of them.
But they drafted so well, right? Where Seattle really well, missed, and you got to tell important drafting.
And Utah hasn't done, I would say, amazing. They haven't faltered quite like horribly, other than I think maybe their first year. But even like, it's considering what has gone on in Seattle, I think it's, I don't know, maybe it's just a coaching thing, maybe it's a GM thing, maybe this is a really good thing for them, but I just don't think that market is super attractive in general. And like, I don't really think there's a bunch of Seattle Kraken fans that'll be coming for my neck.
No,
it's not gonna be like the Montreal Canadiens,
Yeah, you gotta see in Utah. Like Utah, I don't think was going to be a massive hockey market, but obviously coming from Arizona, if you draft well and your team's good, fans will come. Like it's all about it seems like Toronto, they'll always have fans, even though apparently I had a friend who was at the Toronto-Florida game the other day. Apparently it was fucking dead. Yeah, it was absolutely dead.
Blue Jay baseball now, baby.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you have to be good. Overall, you have to be.
You have to be good. Plus, like winners kind of are gonna suck. What else are you gonna do? So you can only shovel so much snow before you're like, well, let's go see a fucking hockey game. Yeah, you know what I mean? Like I don't know. I think Seattle for football, much different. Seattle for football, very storied franchise. Yeah. Whereas you're bringing in an NHL team. I also think they really missed with the jerseys. Like the jerseys, you don't like the
Kraken jerseys?
I don't love them.
I like the colors. I think it looks really cool.
I don't like the colors.
Interesting.
All right. Well, we're different there. So
no, that's fair.
I just think they missed. Like when you think of a Kraken, like what do you like? I don't think of fucking navy blue or dark blue. I don't. That's not what I think of. I mean, maybe it's a little bit of an alcoholic in me. I think of fucking like
you think a dark brown liquor color. No, that's what you think of.
I think like black. I think they could have. Like I think the S is better. Like if you put a fucking like a giant squid on there or an octopus, I think that'd be silly. I think the S is nice. But like a turquoise S with eyes out of it, I don't love it. I don't know. That's just me, dude. Now I feel like we're being picky about the Kraken.
I didn't. We're talking about the management. You're talking about the fucking color scheme.
Well, it starts from the ground up. So
it does. Last few things. We're also going to get into my season predictions from this year. They're kind of tough. But I gotta own up to it. Michael Hage, the top prospect who everyone thought he was going to be in Montreal for the playoffs, but he's actually returning to Michigan. This Michigan team next year is going to be a fucking wagon. I think he got hurt in the college playoffs. So I think he just wants to go back, and Montreal's kind of humming right now, so maybe he wouldn't really get a fit there. But we'll see on that. Some of the guys, dude, Stamkos 40 goals out of fucking nowhere. 40 goals. I think he reached over 600 goals this year. I could be wrong on that, but he's an all-time legend. Dylan Guenther, 40 goals. We just speaking of Utah, 40 goals. He has like 7 more years at $7 million. Dylan Guenther, one of the best contracts in the whole fucking NHL. Where the Caps going? And then yesterday, Cutter Gauthier, the guy who I predicted to get 40 goals. I was nervous because then when I posted a video because I was like, he's at 36 goals. I predict he's going to get 40. He's going to get 40. Then he got hurt for 3 weeks. I was like, fuck. But then his first game back, he got 2 goals. And now he's at 40. To me, he's going to be a 50-goal scorer. Yeah, Nate, the Rocket Richard, Nate has 52, I believe. Cole has 51. I think each a game in hand, but we'll see if I can't see Colorado starting their players.
I like that Habs fans aren't happy with Nate's empty
net
goals.
So to be fair, Cole has no empty net goals, which is pretty insane. So 51, like pure goal in goalie net goal. Nate has like 6 or 7 like empty net goals, and there's one that I don't know if you saw his recent one. It was fucking hilarious. It had Habs fans losing their minds. It was Marty Necas. By the way, he's about to have 100 points. Great for him. He circled the empty net. He circled around the zone. He kept circling, and Nate was just standing there, and he just passed him the puck. Nate looked around, back into it, and opened net. I tweeted. You know what I called it? I called it a Vladimir Putin goal. Because have you seen Putin in those KHL All-Star games?
You see him fall over.
Yeah, someone's in a work camp from that. But moving on. All right, let's go. Before we get into the playoffs, because I really do want to spend a lot of time in the playoffs.
Let's talk about how
I'll
wrong
go through my horrible. Here was my Atlantic Division predictions for this year. I had Toronto winning. I think they're dead last. Tampa playoffs, Florida playoffs, Ottawa and Montreal. Then Detroit, Buffalo, Boston. I had Boston last. Boston is in the playoffs, so is Buffalo. So just swap out those last 2 teams for Toronto and Florida, and that's the difference. Metro, this one's interesting. This one was hard to predict. Carolina, my Oma could have predicted Carolina winning the fucking division. Washington, they're very close. I do think they're still going to be back next year. New Jersey, kind of injuries, and then kind of similar to Toronto, just like when they were healthy, they just not really produce. Then I didn't have any wild card teams from Metro as it is right now. Same thing for the Atlantic. But yeah, I didn't have New Rangers, Columbus, Philly, New York Islanders, and Pittsburgh. Pittsburgh had dead last, and they're looking like a solid team in the playoffs. Pacific, I actually had the teams that are in, to be fair. I had Vegas win the division, which they're likely going to do. Edmonton and LA, and had Ducks in the wild card, so that's the one bright spot. I did have Vancouver finishing 5th. So
you just flipped Vancouver and Calgary with Seattle and San Jose. You're not in a bad spot.
Go. It's not a bad spot. In Central, Colorado win the division. I had that. Dallas, Minnesota. I had Winnipeg in the playoffs. I had Nashville last. I didn't. Yeah, Utah. I really wanted to put Utah in. I just didn't know if they'd be above Winnipeg. Winnipeg may have had a late surge. And also 100 points for Scheifele too. That's fucking insane.
Yeah, it's insane.
Yeah, but I didn't see Utah coming up like they did. Kind of like Keith Pelly. Didn't know they existed. You know what I mean? He didn't know Montreal existed.
Didn't see that train coming.
All right, let's get into playoffs. I'm fucking pumped. I don't know if they start Saturday or Sunday. I think last game of the season
pretty sure they start
Thursday.
Saturday.
So by the way, we're golfing Saturday, and I'm there we go. Millie's pumped.
She's upset she kicked her ball away from herself.
So we're golfing Saturday, dude. It's supposed to be like 20 and sunny. I'm so excited. If playoffs start that night, that's phenomenal.
I'm golfing Sunday too.
Are you? Where you?
Yeah, my dad texted me today.
Nice. Let's get into Buffalo's 2 matchups who they're likely going to play. So right now, if things stand, Buffalo would play Boston. Buffalo's been solid. They've won 4 in a row. Boston has won 1 game in a row. Boston has actually have a 3-1 record over Buffalo this year.
Battle of the Bees.
Yeah, I still like Buffalo. I think Buffalo can do anything you want. Like, they can play a skilled game. They're tough. They're playing their best hockey right now.
I think Boston's
a great story, but it's going to be. It's going to be physical. It's going to be intense.
Those are two big hockey towns too. Like Buffalo's going to be buzzing, but so is Boston.
I'm so excited for Game 1 Buffalo.
Yeah,
I think
Buffalo's going to be buzzing. So I don't know. I feel like
I can see Swayman stealing some games. Like Swayman's had a great season. He can steal some games.
The only thing that maybe worries me a bit about Buffalo is the goaltending a little bit, and Swayman. Yeah, I love Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen. It's just it's just
yeah.
I think Swayman's got the experience. You go back to the year with him and Ullmark. Obviously, they split time, so it's 50% Ullmark.
Oh, he's the guy. Now,
but Swayman's the guy.
And he knows he's the guy.
It's those big moments, I feel like he feels like he knows he's going to show up. And we don't know what we're going to get. Buffalo hasn't been there for 14 years, so you don't know what you're going to get. They could go on an absolute historic run.
They could go on one of those, like, they're just so excited, absolute heaters, or the pressure gets to them. But that's
I feel like that's more of a second round thing, though, if they get through it, or like late stages, like games 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, I like Buffalo. I'm gonna ride the Buffalo train. I like Buffalo give me Buffalo in 6. I think Buffalo take it down at on the road against Boston. If it's Boston, we'll get to the Buffalo Ottawa. Yeah. But what do you got, Buffalo Boston?
I would say it's probably gonna go 7. I feel like it'd just be storybook. It goes 7 and Buffalo wins.
Yeah. I like it. Now Buffalo versus Ottawa, if that is the case. Buffalo had a 2-1 record over Ottawa. Pretty close in goal differential. I don't know. What's Ottawa's last 10? Because they've been on a fucking heater. Me and my brother were after beer league. We were talking about Ottawa. We can see Ottawa going on a fucking run. Like if they have a 900 save percentage, they can go to the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah. If it's Buffalo Ottawa though, this is where I got Buffalo.
I still got Buffalo. If it's Buffalo Boston, I have Buffalo in 6. If it's Buffalo Ottawa, I have Buffalo in 7. I think that'll go the distance.
Yeah, I'm the opposite.
But I still have Buffalo. You have Buffalo in 6 if it's Ottawa.
Yeah, just because I don't like Ottawa.
You know what, dude? I don't like Ottawa. I don't like Montreal. Canada fucking needs a win. I'll be cheering for them. It's going to be hard, but I'll definitely be cheering for them. Yeah. It's like, come on.
I don't know. Like, it's not Brady Tkachuk. We've talked a lot about Ottawa.
Weird injury he had the other day too. I don't know if you saw that.
Really weird.
He said he lost his vision for like a few seconds. Like
there's certain nerves, I think, in your neck. Like he didn't get hit. I think the guy's stick just touched his neck, and there's certain nerves in your neck if it's unexpected. That I mean, it could also be he saw the clip of us ripping him and needed some.
By the way, I do want to mention or talk about that more. The whole the meet and greet thing, real quick. My brother texted me about it. That was a straight hater post. I'm not denying that. Crosby's done autograph things. Other guy, that was a straight me being an asshole and being a dickhead. Fucking Caesar, who I love Caesar. He's the guy who's been on Spin Chicklets, the Florida Panthers fan. He probably say you're such a fucking hater. I understand the place, the Palm Beach photography location commented on it as well. So Buds to the Moon.
I followed them.
But yeah, and you know what? My brother texted me. They honestly commented the best way you could. Like they were saying thanks for the promotion. And I was like, that's honestly kind of a good post. It was a hater post. I'm not going to deny it. I don't like them, but it's kind of funny. I mean, it was our biggest.
I thought it was hilarious. Dude, a lot of people agreed with us. It was so funny.
Oh, it was all like MAGA, these MAGA fucks. Like it was so funny. Oh God, I don't. But yeah, Tampa, Montreal. Tampa won their last.
This is a fucking insane first round. I think whoever comes out of this wins the East.
Yeah, Montreal's 8-2 in their last 10. They won 1 in a row. Their goal differential is exactly 11-11. Their season series is tied 2-2. I think right now Tampa's at home. Let me double check. I think they have home ice. But honestly, dude, I'm nervous about Montreal's goaltending, even though Dobich actually played decent as of late. I'm taking Montreal in 7. I think Montreal gets it done. I think Tampa has a lot more experience, and obviously they have one of the best goalies of this generation with Vasilevsky. But yeah, give me Montreal in 7.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, right now Tampa has home ice.
Yeah.
And do they play?
They're probably still going to sit
guys. They're probably Tampa plays New York tomorrow. And Montreal plays Philly, who both are in. So I don't think they'll be playing those guys. Now we'll get to Carolina. So Carolina can either play Ottawa or Boston. It's kind of same thing with Buffalo. It depends on the rest. As of right now, it's Carolina versus Ottawa. Carolina's been solid as of late,
Those are
7-2-1. They've been sitting all
playoffs.
their players. It is a weird matchup. They've been sitting all their guys because they've been so far in the Metro for a while now. Carolina's 2-1 this season over Ottawa, 11-10 goal differential. I really want to say Ottawa. I don't know what it is. I really think Ottawa can make some noise. Fuck, give me Ottawa in 7. I think Ottawa can pull off the upset. Again, if they get fucking 900 save percentage, 900, they will fucking win.
It's a big if.
It's a big if, and Carolina is a first 2-round series team. We've seen they'll get to the conference finals every year, and they're so deep. But I like this Ottawa team. I think Brady Tkachuk, much as I hate him, he did perform really well against Toronto last year. Stutz was really good. Sanderson, Chabot's coming from injury. And if Omar cannot just shit the bed and be what he's supposed to be, I think Ottawa can win in 7. He hates
Millie is destroying. We have a little panda toy for her, destroying it. I've got Carolina in 6.
Yeah, I think that's the right call. I think it's the right call. Just, I don't know. Someone's telling me Ottawa. But yeah, Carolina, Boston. I think Carolina wins in 5. Carolina 2-1 record over Boston. People will keep doubting them, and I am too. Like, they've done a phenomenal story. Swayman's awesome, but I think Carolina's going to skate Boston to fucking death. Boston's a ground and pound. Carolina's great in those first 2 rounds playing a physical team because they just skate the shit out of them, and they wear them down. Like, a team like Tampa, they can play in Montreal. They can play both ways, where I think Boston's more as a ground and pound, where Carolina can escape that. So, Carolina, if it's against Ottawa, I like Ottawa in 7, even though it's kind of risky. But Carolina, Boston, give me Carolina in 5.
All right, I respect.
What do you got, Carolina, Boston? Do same thing, or?
Oh, I got Carolina in 6. Yeah, I'd take Carolina in 6 on both.
Yeah. Last round of the East,
Pittsburgh Philly.
and Philly. Love it.
Pittsburgh.
Who would have
5?
Who the fuck would have thought of that? I actually do have Pittsburgh whopping Philly too. I could honestly see Pittsburgh in 4. I'll say Pittsburgh in 5. A season series is tied 2-2. Just, I don't know, man. Philly's been great. Martone's been awesome. Vladar and Net's been great, but the experience Pittsburgh has, like, I don't know how many guys on Philly have been in the playoffs.
I think
only a handful, but Pittsburgh's awesome.
I think Sid's gonna be fired up. Like, I don't know.
Dude, have you seen his numbers against Philly? He fucking owns Philly. Them. His points are crazy.
Okay, this dog is trying to kill me. Yeah, I've got Pittsburgh in 5.
Yeah, I got Pittsburgh in 5 as well. All right, just go over to the West. So it's either LA or Utah. LA's been on a heater recently. So right now, we'll say Colorado, LA at the start. Colorado's 3-0 against LA this season. Absolutely dominate them. 13-5 goal differential. LA's been great as of late. 7-1-2 in their last 10. They've won 5 in a row. It's Colorado. Like, I'm so up in the air about goaltending, just because it's the same thing with Boston back in the day when they would have 2 goaltendings or 2 goaltenders. I still like Colorado. I love 2 goaltendings. But give me Colorado in 4. I think it's a sweep if it's LA.
I got Colorado in 5. I feel like LA can get one.
Gentleman sweep. Sweep. Colorado versus Utah, if that's the case.
Then I'll take Colorado in 4.
Colorado 3-1 record. I like Utah winning a game over LA. I would say Colorado in 5 if that case, but Colorado's dominated Utah this season as well. Yeah, I mean, we'll see. The real matchup for Colorado is when they get to the second round. I think first round, I don't care how good LA's been of late. I think it's curtains. Now, to me, this is the best series of the whole playoffs. It's up there with Tampa, Montreal, Dallas, Minnesota. It's been like this for basically the whole season. Minnesota has been a bit of a skid where Dallas has won 4 in a row. Minnesota's lost 3 in a row. Dallas has won 4. Season series is deadlocked. Same thing as Tampa. That's why it's crazy. Same thing as Tampa, Montreal. 2-2 series tied. 13-13 goal differential. I love what Minnesota has done this year. They're an exciting team to watch. Dallas, it's their time. I've been saying it for years, even against Edmonton. Maybe I've been wrong, but they'll get to the dance. Give me Dallas in 7.
Yeah, I got Dallas in 7 too.
Just Minnesota, man. Like, they just need a center. Like, I love Joel Eriksson, but they're so weak down the middle. In Dallas, Robertson, 45 goals. Wyatt Johnson, 45 goals. Heiskanen's banged up, but he's one of the best D in the league. Group A Hintz, Jake Ottinger. Like, their team, they got Tyler Myers. Michael Bunting's been solid. I know Minnesota now have Kaprizov, Boldy, Quinn Hughes, but I think Dallas beats them in net, even though Minnesota's 2 good goaltender. Jake Ottinger's awesome. He's going to be pissed off what happened to him last year with Pete DeBoer pulling him.
Yeah, that was.
I like Dallas.
I still can't believe that.
Yeah, I got Dallas in 7.
Yeah, me too.
Now, here's where it kind of gets, this is very
tricky.
up in the air.
It's very tricky. It's a little tricky.
But as of right now, Vegas, Utah, that would be a crazy series at the expansion, not expansion teams, but new teams. Utah actually has a better record over Vegas, 2-1. 10-5 goal differential. Vegas has been, I think they're 5-0-1 with Torts. I like Vegas over Utah. I have Vegas in 6. I think they've been playing their best hockey as of late. If their goaltending, same with Ottawa, if their goaltending can just be somewhat average, they're going to win.
I'm really interested to see what Marner shows up in Vegas. So I also like Vegas in 6.
Praying for the downfall. Yep.
I feel like he's going to be firing, though. I feel like
if he gets like 2 points a game,
he's going to come in and he is going to be, there's going to be no pressure.
We should live stream game 1.
There's going to be no pressure for him. Torts is going to give him a little pregame speech. Then if he does something bad, Torts is going to scream at him, but not like a Craig Berube scream at him. He's just going to yell. I don't know. I feel like Marner's going to fire. I don't think 2 points per game is wild, but I think he's at least a point per game in the playoffs.
His numbers are down, but I will give him credit. He's still he is very elite defensively. Like he is a very smart hockey player. Just his points aren't there, the whole team's points aren't there.
Especially on the penalty kill. Like this guy is
smart,
a cheat code
he's so smart
on the penalty kill. Especially when it comes playoff time. Like that's where you if you can get out of. I turned my echo on by accident. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen.
Great time for that too.
If you can get out of a 5-on-4 in the playoffs, the amount of momentum that gives your team is crazy. And this guy was always just a menace for being able. That's my fucking foot, Millie. That's not the panda.
Bite up, Millie.
She doesn't like talking about Marner. But yeah, I think if it's Vegas, Utah, I got Vegas in 6. If we're talking all these other scenarios, like Vegas, Anaheim to me is more interesting than Vegas, Utah.
Anaheim's 3-0. I got that wrong, but Anaheim's 3-0 over Vegas this year. But Anaheim, dude, they've been, I don't know how they're 3-5-2 in their last 10. I knew I had a good chance they're gonna make playoffs. They're too young. They have some veterans like Gudis and other guys, Trouba, and now John Carlson on the back end. Joel Quenneville's a great coach, probably up for coach of the year or one of them. But I like the experience in Vegas. If it's against Anaheim, it's a great story with Anaheim. They're going to be in the playoffs for years to come with their young core. But Vegas with the experience, heavy hockey they play. I like Vegas I'd say Vegas in 5. I think gentlemen. What do you got, Vegas, Anaheim, if that's the scenario?
If that's the scenario, something is wanting me to take Anaheim, but I don't think so. I feel like Gudis is just going to be headhunting the entire time. And I don't know. Maybe 6. I think it's the same. Like Vegas, Utah, Vegas, Anaheim is kind of the same series for me. So I feel like 6 for each. But then if you get to the fun one, this series.
This is very, very rare to happen. It could possibly happen, but if Anaheim can win their last 2 and Edmonton and Vegas don't lose, then this could happen. I think Edmonton's my pick to win the whole thing. Like I just think the only McDavid's looking at the East and seeing not seeing a fucking Florida in there.
Yeah,
like there's no team in the East to me that's by far the favorite. Like there's no,
but also you look at Tampa, you look at yes, you're not seeing teams, you're not seeing a Florida, but you're not seeing that style of hockey that you were so used to seeing out of Florida. You're not seeing to me, there's not a team that's going to go in there and try to do what Paul Maurice said and bully their fucking D so that when it gets to game 7, they don't have anything.
Still my favorite clip. I know it's unbelievable. It's sick,
unbelievable clip. But also at the same time, it's skill on skill, and yes, you're going to take McDavid over anyone, but also it's still not easy. It's still not easy. It's the same as the NFL. Any given Sunday, do I think Edmonton should win and needs it? Yeah. You can only get there so many times, man. It's a fucking tough league to win in. But I don't know. I feel like their problem is going to be getting out of the West versus getting into the actual East. You know what I mean?
No, I agree. So Vegas, Edmonton. If that's a scenario, it's very, very unlikely. But I have Edmonton in 6. If that's the case.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Me too.
If Vegas versus LA, because LA could pass Utah in the standings. Vegas is 3-1 over LA this year. I would take Vegas and. I would say 6. I would give him more of a shot than Anaheim. I would say Vegas is 6.
I agree.
All right, last few scenarios, kind of similar thing. Right now, Edmonton versus Anaheim. Edmonton's 2-1 record over Anaheim. I think this is a fucking sweep. I think this is 4-0. I think this is 4-0.
I don't know.
It's the only cause of concern is Draisaitl may miss game 1. He may miss game 1.
I feel like it's the goaltending too, though. No, and
what's the whole thing, right? Yeah,
and
is Connor Ingram gonna fucking lead you to the fucking finals?
And Anaheim might be young, but
they have Dostal, they have that goalie. We saw against Canada, he can have a game.
It's a bit. For me, I feel like for anyone. I mean, obviously, I've never played hockey, but you get into the goalie is obviously scoring goals is imperative to winning the fucking cup, but stopping goals is even more imperative, and that seems to have been the downfall over the last few years. And like Edmonton, obviously tough team, they've been through it, so adversity is not going to kill them going into the playoffs, but I see gentlemen sweep 4-1.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Edmonton, Utah. Utah played a great game against them the other day. That is going to be like 5-4 or 6-5 games. Like that's going to be high scoring games. I have Edmonton in 6 against Utah.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's going to be a great series there. Edmonton, LA for like the fucking 5th time, whatever the fuck it is. LA actually has a better record of Edmonton this year, 2-1 with 11-6 goal differential. By the way, when I was doing all these stats and looking at see the team's record against LA had like 15 overtime losses. It was always like 1-0-3. Like they'd always just the amount of times they've been they have like 20 overtime losses. It's crazy. But yeah, it's I don't care what the scenario is. Edmonton owns Los Angeles. But if that's the case, give me LA or give me Edmonton in 6.
Yeah, I agree.
Then we already talked about Edmonton, Vegas. So, yeah, that's the playoffs. I'm pumped. There's still some injuries. Makar, I think he had a full practice yesterday, so I think he should be okay. If not, I still think Colorado can whop LA or whoever. You're muted.
I know. I was just telling Millie to come here.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
Exposed.
I didn't want to interrupt you.
No, you're good. But yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. Like I'm so pumped. Someone said the playoff matchups is the worst it's looked in a while, dude. I think this looks insane.
I think it's the most exciting.
Dude, Pittsburgh, Philly, incredible. Buffalo versus anyone, I'm excited for. Carolina, Ottawa, it's a bit interesting, but I think that's a great series. Tampa, Montreal, we saw what happened the other night, how good that is. Colorado versus like whoever they're going to dominate. Dallas, Minnesota, incredible. Vegas, Utah, Edmonton, Anaheim. It's going to be sick. I'm so excited. Yeah. All right, that was an awesome little preview there.
Do we need to talk about the Leafs?
We'll talk a little. We got some time. We'll talk a little bit about the Leafs. They gained permission to speak to Sonny Mehta, the Florida assistant GM, same as the Devils. I don't know. What do you think about this? Because a lot of people are saying because he's from New Jersey, so the thing that's where he want to go for as a team. I feel like a GM, the pull from your hometown isn't nearly as big as a pull as if you were a player. I feel like you want to play in your hometown. I feel like being a GM is a bit. I'm not sure. I'm not saying there's no pull. But I'm thinking like playing in your hometown is a lot more significant. I saw that fly.
Dude, it's fucking massive.
You know what I mean, though? Wouldn't you say like it's... I also think the pull of being the GM of Toronto is a lot bigger than being the pull of playing in your hometown of New Jersey.
Yeah, I think so. I mean, I don't know. I think there's definitely something more for playing, but I think it depends on like how you grew up. Like if you grew up as a player, then I think it's a bit more. This guy grew up as a poker player.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like, and also like the spin chicks guy talk about a lot of time. Like the Leafs, they're a joke right now. They haven't won since 1967. I get all the jokes and everything about it. You cannot tell me otherwise that the GM of the Toronto Maple Leafs is not the most coveted job in all of hockey. Like it is. I don't care what people's like. If you can build a team in Toronto and win, I don't care if it hasn't been in a fucking 100 years. You will be a fucking king.
This fly needs to.
Jackson, it's a fucking fly. You'll be.
I don't know if it's a fly. Might be me.
Well, it's fine. You know what I mean, though? Like it's the most coveted job in hockey. Yeah, I don't care how miserable. For sure, no. We already talked about the Mecca and everything. Like a coveted, like it's the Toronto Maple Leafs and of course Montreal Canadiens as well. But
yeah, we got shit on for even questioning it. We got shit on for even questioning it.
I know.
I don't know. He's interested.
I felt bad for Joey Bowen the other day. The Leafs had it 5-3 against Dallas and. They did their job. They choked it away. And Jake McCabe definitely understood the assignment. Wide open net. He hits the goalie in the head on the other side of the post. Genius work by Jake McCabe. We don't want to tie that game up. Yeah, we're exactly 5th last in the NHL. So we'll see if we keep that pick. Leafs actually get a 2nd-round pick from LA for making playoffs. Woo! My dream, me and Jack were texting about this.
Shout out, Jack.
Because the Chicklets, shout out, Jack. The Chicklets boys have talked about it a lot. Like, you need a competent GM, of course, but it's the round table. You need people surrounding him, right? You need that whole. So I say, give me Sonny Mehta as GM, and give me Stevie Y and Chris Pronger as like the president and advisor. Like obviously Stevie Y hasn't gone right in Detroit. Maybe being the GM and maybe overseeing trades and stuff isn't kind of what his forte is. I think just providing guidance and everything, and same with Chris Pronger, when then you have your analytics guy as your GM. That's my dream.
That'd be like a all-in move showing Austin, you got
it's
faith.
a good 100%. Like you got to do
he was
something.
There last
to prove
night. He
to
seemed
him.
happy.
No, again, all the reports coming out, all the American outlets are all saying, "Oh, he's traded by the draft." I'm like, I don't think that's happening.
This is a guy.
But everyone else around Toronto, he's like, no, like he loves Toronto. They have to kind of keep telling him the plan in progress. And he's like, yeah, I like this plan. Like I want to stay through it. So
at this point, he's your franchise quarterback. Like that's how I relate to it. It's like,
exactly.
He's your franchise quarterback, and you're going to do what you can to make him happy. And if it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out.
If you say like, hey, we're going to hire Sonny Mehta, this analytics guy who's done this for Florida, we really are trying to bull in these guys as the president. Here are the moves we're looking at. Like we're looking to move off Riley. Here's our expectation for this year. More and more, I think no.
Yeah, I don't think so. I feel like he's not.
I don't. Who are you going to hire? Who are you going to hire? I would have said
my thing.
Like who are you going to hire?
That's my thing.
It's just yeah.
I don't really see a world in which, like, yes, this year didn't work out, but he came into a situation where you have Matthews, Tavares, Nylander, and Willie, and you get rid of one of those pieces, and you can't really find. I feel like the players didn't buy in this year to his program.
No, there's too much turnover. They like you've said it multiple times. They never found their identity without Marner, so they're going to have to look at themselves in the mirror, figure out what needs to get done. They're going to have some more money to play with this offseason. I do think Toronto gets Ottawa. I do think that'll be Riley's last game in Toronto. I do think he'll get moved. I think the new GM will come in and be like, hey, man, you have your no move clause. You have every right to hold on to that. That's your right. That's what you were given. But I do personally think for both sides it's best if we move on. You have every right to keep that, but you may play 6D, you may be scratched. Like that's just how the business works. Right. And I do think he even recognized it the other day when it was like his last, they're saying it could just be your last home game. He's like, I've definitely thought about it. This is my home. But it's same thing with Seth Jones. Seth Jones, I don't think people thought we're going to do this well in Florida. And he had a no move clause for 4 or 5 more years. And Chicago's like, hey, man, I do really think this is best for both sides if we move on. And that's what happened. So we'll see.
Next thing you know, he's ripping fucking absolute dingers against the Leafs in Game 7.
Love it. All right, let's get the PGA. I'm just crawling my way back.
Dude, you're on a 6-2. You're on a 5-0 fucking. You're 6-1.
I think I was 6-2.
Okay.
I think I was 6-2. But still, yeah, a big win against the Masters. You had the Live boys who did not play well. You had Scotty, who almost made a run there,
dude.
But
on
then
Sunday, I was like, I said to Taylor, I was like, if Scotty wins, and like, I was happy that Rory won. But if Scotty came back and won, and I won the week solely off of Scotty Scheffler, I would have cried.
Well, even if Rory came second, I still probably would have won. I mean, Brooks came top 12, Fitzpatrick 18th, and you had tied 38th in a cut. I feel like I still would have won. I don't know what you think.
I got 2 numbers.
I'll say to you, Brooks, though, he is coming into form. Like, he is really hitting the ball well.
You can tell the difference between guys who play fucking 72 holes versus 54, man. Yeah. You can tell the difference. Plus, it's just different. That golf course is hard. You're not playing fucking Live Golf Adelaide at fucking people throwing beers at you. You have complete and utter silence, and all you hear is just fucking nothing but the wind. Like that golf course is tough. Unbelievable Masters. Rory to go out, shoot 67, then come back out, shoot 65, and then come out on fucking Saturday and shoot 73. Then just I told you on Saturday, all he needed to do on Saturday was shoot 2 under. You shoot 2 under, that's perfect. You shoot 2 under, you give yourself a bit of a more of a cushion. Guys, we're going to come out firing. 73. Shoot to 73. Like, especially in the morning, because the morning always seemed to be easier. Like, the morning times, you had Cam Young who went out and shot, I think, a 65. You had Scotty who went out and shot 7 under. Like, all of these guys went out and played unbelievable. Same as Sunday. Sunday, guys were going out and shooting unbelievable scores. And then you get to the afternoon, and that course has been baking in the sun. It becomes firmer. The greens become harder, and you have to know where to hit it. And that's where I think, like, for as much as people want to shit on Rory for what he did, this fly is pissing me the fuck off. For as much as people want to shit on Rory for what he did, that's where that muscle memory comes in for, like, okay, you want to shit on me for being here for 3 weeks? Okay, I'll just show you what it does. I'm going to hit a pipe a drive on 13. I'm going to put it to fucking 5 feet on, or like, do you think like that 2-putt he had on 16, he wouldn't be like, he knew where to go on a miss on that hole because of his preparation. Like that 2-putt on Sunday on 16 was the greatest 2-putt I've ever fucking seen. Long on there is shit.
Dude, the fact that he putt completely in front of him and it went to like a foot. It was the most insane putt I've ever seen.
Like Tiger-esque to the chip, because the Tiger chip is
the
on
greatest
16.
Masters shot. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, yes, I don't think that was, I think he took the wrong club. I think the wind was in his head all day. And I think you could really tell from him backing off shots.
He nuked it. He fucking nuked it.
He pumped the shit out of it. And like the miss on 16 to me is not long. Like your miss is going to be right because it'll feed down.
Yeah.
So like, I don't know. I just didn't see him missing long. And then when he two putt, I was like, what?
When he that was 16, but like when he came out of aim corner for how good he did, I was like, it's over.
Yeah.
Like that shot he had on 12, like the punch 9 iron or whatever was disgusting. He played 13 great, and then he just didn't help my nerves when he fucking Ryan Ellis sliced the shit out of the ball on 18. But then when you saw the angle, definitely like it wasn't as bad as he thought. Great bunker shot, 2-putt dub. But yeah. Attaboy fucking.
Yeah, dude.
Let's get into. I know you got to go soon. Let's get in. Let's do this RBC Heritage. One of my, like I think you said, one of the most low key like favorite like courses on PGA. It's a sick course.
I'd love to play there.
I think one of your original one of your questions was like, what's a course that you want to play? I think you said like you would love to play.
I'd love to play
Harbour
Town.
Yeah. I think it's me, right? I go first. I'll go.
It's getting tough now because we're taking a lot.
I know it is tough. So give me. I think I already picked Russell Henley. He played great at the Masters. Shout out Morikawa too. He played. Honestly, I love Rory along the way, 50%. But everyone in that top 10 have been okay with winning pretty much. Like I'm.
You texted me and said Russell. You texted me and said Russell Henry's boring.
He is. I mean, no disrespect to him, but
I don't think you have taken him.
Looking at our list here, no, I have. At the players, I did.
Oh, did you?
Have I taken? You know what? He played great at the Masters. I think he was top 20. Give me Jason Day.
You haven't taken Jason Day. I have. Hello.
Also, my Huatong Lee might be my favorite golfer in the PGA, though. He's fucking hilarious.
Dude, when they showed
picture of him just standing there,
showed his final score, this guy was fucking 8 under on Saturday or on Sunday morning to start, and he finished, I think, 1 over.
Dude, him and Jesus,
him and Lowry. Lowry finished 2 under.
I know when they showed none of that coverage of him and Burns. Burns was like he shot like a 73, so he wasn't terrible, but then Lowry missed his par putt on 18. Like, okay, that's for bogey. Then he went to 1 under. I'm like, oh, so he shot a fucking 80 today. All right, what do you got?
I will take. I don't think I've taken Russell Henley. I'll take Russell Henley.
That's a good pick. Give me. Oh, you know what? I thought I took him, but I didn't because he backed out of one of the tournaments. Give me Jake Knapp. Because I think he
played well.
Yeah, he played well. Now I got 2 pretty big names. I gotta kind of go down to the bottom here.
I've taken Sam Burns.
I have. Let's see if you
I have. Not.
You have not. Take him.
Sam Burns.
I took Sam Burns pretty early this year. I have 2 pretty decent names. I gotta be smart here. Just give me Tony Finau. Give me good old Tony. He's a fucking plus 21,000.
He has not been playing his best golf this year.
He has not.
I will take. Fuck. Do not bark at me. I can see you looking at me. Do not bark at me. Wait, Andrew Novak.
We read out those names. We'll give our locks, and then I know you got to run. We'll get out of here.
So for the RBC Heritage, which you also get a jacket for, some argue the jacket is cooler. It is plaid. For the RBC Heritage, you have Jason Day, Jake Knapp, Tony Finau. I have Russell Henley, Sam Burns, Andrew Novak. Desperate need of a win. Millie knows it. She's crying, staring at me.
This week, I'm 17-15. I won my Sabres pick last week. Give me Kings money line and Kopitar point in his last regular season game in LA. Very emotional last home game, but I think he gets a point and Kings win their last game. You had Tommy top 5. Not bad. I mean, what did he finish? 15th?
15th, yeah, in and around there. I have Scotty to win.
Ooh.
RBC.
Lock for Scotty.
I think he won last year after he won the Masters.
Dude, I can't believe that. I know he lost. Like, I can't believe Scotty was pre-Sunday plus 1,000. I'm like,
that's 1,600, dude.
That's crazy.
I got him at plus 1,600.
That's crazy. I was happy either way because I was in a Masters pool with some other buddies, and so I won money either way for Rory, so I was pumped. Yeah, bet the farm. Give me Kings money line, Kopitar point, Sharks money line, Celebrini a point, and give me Preds money line with Stamkos getting a point.
I was a little underprepared for this, so I'm also just going to ride your bet the farm.
Just ride it.
Yeah,
just ride.
Correct.
All right, guys. Well, that was an awesome episode. Sorry if we talked a little quickly. Jackson got to run. Happy birthday to Parker. Correct? Is it Parker's birthday?
Yeah, shout out Parker, bro.
Oh, boy. Shout out Parker. Happy birthday to him. And we'll talk next week. Next week, we'll see when we record. It'll probably be another Monday or something, but we'll see just because of timing. We'll see when the games start. I think games start Saturday or Sunday, so we'll see. But yeah, that's it for episode 64, and I'll see you next week, Jackson.
Here we go.
Tavares coming out, sends it in a goal. They score! They score! Holy mackerel, they score! Morgan Riley! Mo Riley! The Leafs have won it! They're going to the second round!
Gonna run for it, he got it! And there he goes! Inside the 10,